Alright, hi everybody, I'm Rstar26 with Bitter Old Goons Gaming, coming at you tonight with some more Kerbal Space Program. We picked up a mission the other day to attempt an orbital rendezvous, so we're going to try to do that. I've never really done it before, so it's going to be a lot of fun. You might notice the game looks a little bit different as well. I have got some new mods. I kind of wiped my mod directory and reinstalled all my mods. So we are using the Astronomer's Visual Pack and a few other mods. There's a couple more I got to add in that I haven't added in, but we'll get those on there another time. I kind of wanted to get into it, so without further ado, let's get back into the game and get our rockets ready to go for a rendezvous. Alright, here we are at mission control. Have a look at our missions. I'll make sure we still have that mission. Explore Kerbin. We need to test out our rendezvous capabilities. Park 2 vessels next to each other around Kerbin. So what we're going to do for these is we're going to send Valentina up in a rocket. We're going to get her into a stable orbit. We're going to send her up and just achieve orbit with her because she's not quite as experienced as Jeb. And we'll want Jeb to actually do the maneuvers. We're going to attempt to do this without using Mech Jeb. We'll try to just do the rendezvous manually, and I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see what we can do. Now, where's our trusty Bog 4? That it? That's it right there. Here's Bog 4. I don't think we're going to need the experiments or anything like that on it, so we'll get rid of them. Save some cash and space. We don't have a heat shield or anything on it. We're just going to lose the experiments anyways. And I want to reorient the craft as well so that we can launch facing east. Let's have a look. I want to change these wingtips on it to something that's got a little more surface area on it as well. I noticed that the last time we were flying. We've got the AVR8 winglets. These guys are active control winglets, so we'll go ahead and throw them on this sucker. Now those are going to act as a fully controllable surface. So there we have it. I think we're pretty much ready to launch her into space. We just are going to have to assign her to the crew of this guy. So we got Jebediah on here. We're going to take him off the roster. We're going to put Valentina on there. And we're going to get her into orbit. Alright. Oh, throttle. Actually, we'll set this to half throttle. Turn stability assist on. So the only option she has is stability assist. So we're basically going to be flying this ourselves. So let's go. Oh yeah, so we got way more control over the rocket now. We are going fast too. 45 degrees here. We've already almost got orbit here. Wow, this has been a pretty good launch thus far. I think we can probably nose this ship right over. Start to circularize. Cut our engine. I think we'll probably go up to about, oh, I don't know, 75 or 80,000 meters. We'll go up to 80 because that's going to give us a bit of room to play with as far as our rendezvous. I don't even know. I don't think there's even an altitude that we really need to be. We'll go at 85. That. And we're going to plan a maneuver to circularize our orbit here. Oops. I want to hurry up because we need to make this maneuver like right away here. 7. Go with that. Drill prograde. And come on. Let's just see where that got us. We got 82,146. So we're going to want to have a maneuver here and go retro at our periapsis. We'll try to match them as close as we can to each other. Oh, screwed that up. We've got to do our maneuver here at the periapsis. Retro there. $130 and $140. Move that down to 8,000. 310. Not going to be able to get it perfect anyways, but that'll be close enough. So we can drift here a little bit and enjoy the view of the new improved Urban with the new mods we've got. A bit of time to kill here, so caught up in some of my messages here. Okay, so we're gonna go and do this burn. I think that was a retro burn, wasn't it? Yeah. So we're gonna go and do our orbit. Get closer, we'll turn the ship right around. Dark side. Oh, my city lights aren't working. I don't know why that is. I'll have to fix that. Burn, baby, burn. Rotating a little bit more here. Oh, easy there. Turn really fast. Let's see where we're at now. 82,000 and 82,000. There we go. 81 and 83. So that's close enough. We've got a fairly circular orbit. I know it's not perfectly on, I think. We're going to have to match her plane, which is going to be pretty difficult to do. But now that we're up here, we're just going to leave Valentina float around and we're going to head back to the Space Center. If I can remember how to do that. Space Center, there we go. So we've got Valentina in space. It's now time to send Jeb up there. We're going to make a few modifications to the ship he's riding on. It'll be the same ship, but we're going to put Mech Jeb on it just in case I fail miserably and I don't feel like figuring it out. So there's our bird. Command and control and throw some Mech Jeb on it. And we're also going to put some RCS thrusters on it because it's going to make getting closer to the ship a lot easier. So we're going to need some propellant. We're going to put on 4 of these guys. We'll kind of put them down near the center of the... Yeah. I think it's going to be high up because we're going to have a bunch of engines left on the ship, but we can always ditch them if we need to. But what we're definitely going to need is some mono-propellant tanks. I think we'll maybe throw 2. That should give us plenty of RCS. For them right there. And do we have any batteries? Throw on a battery too. Lots of extra power. Battery, and I don't know if we have any solar panels yet. Looks like just radiators, so we'll go with our spare battery. We got RCS control on the ship, so we should be able to launch it. Just make sure that Jebediah is the crewman. Yep. Okay, so now we've got some information from Jeb, which is going to be helpful. I'm going to try to do the maneuver myself. I don't think I'll be able to do it, but that's okay. SAS on. Go. So what we're going to do is set the apoapsis of this flight. We'll set the orbit of this flight slightly higher than what hers is, or slightly lower, so that the ships are traveling at 2 different velocities relative to each other, so that once they come to their closest approach, we'll change Jeb's orbit to match hers in speed and velocity. Oh, I should have probably started angling a lot sooner. I was too busy chatting. And that should get us pretty close. We should be able to rendezvous, figure it out. The aerodynamics are just screwed on the ship now that we have these tanks on it. We can watch it up here now. Hello and welcome to the stream, anyone that's joining us. Appreciate having you here. Basically, it's an ICBM with a little green guy sitting in it, yeah. We'll circularize this here. The next apoapsis, which should give us a circular orbit of 80 kilometers, which is going to put us within 2 kilometers of Valentina. Welcome and thanks for joining, Killer Hawk. Appreciate having you.
That's why you party? Boy, you really are 17.
Why do you party?
Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We're going to be having some holiday giveaways for games. For joining us, you are in on the draw, my friend. Okay, so actually we are like pretty much... We're pretty close to her. You're also doing KSP? Well, we'll make sure we give your channel a follow as well. Actually, we've got... we're a group of 7 guys, so I'll send everyone over to give you a follow. So, which ship am I? I should have named the ships 2 different things. So this is us here. So actually we're behind her. We're gonna have to, if we look at her velocity, we're gonna have to do quite a few orbits to get caught up to her. Oh, you don't stream, you just watch? I haven't done an SSTO. Actually, I have been playing this game... Well, I've got, I think, maybe 200 or 300 hours into it. So I'm really just pretty new still. I've done, on my own personal game, I've done moon landing, min-miss. I haven't done anything further out. The odd satellite, so, and that was a while ago, so we're just kind of relearning things, and we'll get into STOs, or attempt at it anyways. So this is our first attempt at an orbital rendezvous we've got going on here. So what we need to do, and we're going to want to transfer to her. So it looks like she is on a bit of a different plane. So we want to transfer. Match planes. A space station. I will get there. I got to be able to dock first. Rendezvous and dock. I've only ever rendezvoused something else once, so... So what we're doing right now is we're just going to match planes with Valentina. So that our orbit is identical, other than our periapsis and apoapsis. Okay, so that should give us a similar orbit. Small space station so that we can eject the crew and leave the... Yeah, I understand. Yeah. something like Mir or something like that. Trying to figure out the best way to transfer to her. I think we're just going to speed up time, and you're going to see, we're going to eventually pull away from her. This may take a while. I may have to actually circularize my orbit at a different, lower my periapsis to a bit of a lower altitude so that I'm traveling a little faster. So we're going to change. I'm going to go to 75 and 75. Everything else, we're going to just lower our periapsis. Yeah, I'll get there. I'll definitely get there. I want to put a lander on Moon first. That should speed our velocity up quite a bit. What I've done is I've lowered the ship so that we're traveling faster than Valentina is, so that we can intercept her from behind. Sounds dirty, but here we go. There, so our velocity is now 2287 meters per second versus her 2273. Still not too great. What is going on? We want to change our... Holy smokes, screwed that up. I'm not too sure what our ship just did there. Wonder if we can quick load that. See where that put us. Oh, that put us at Moon. Oh dear. Where are we at here? I think we might have screwed up. Big time. Yeah, I screwed up. I screwed up. So we're gonna go through this quickly. I don't know if we'll have that orbital quest again. Okay, we're hitting the brakes. There goes all our science experiments. There goes our spacecraft. Not even going to let me revert the flight. Why won't it let me do that? This one. I think this might be landed, this one, so let's just go to our R&D department. Yes. Okay. That should put us back to where we were. Let's just see what we got for missions available here. Plant a flag on the moon. Sorry, I'm just trying to find some of these missions here. Science data. Transmit and recover science data from the surface of the moon. I hate these rescue missions, they're the worst. How many do we have? Got room for one more. I was hoping that we had just a heat shield. That's easy enough to do. Okay, so we'll just do that. We're gonna throw a heat shield on a ship real quick. Pop that off and put a heat shield on. That's the one they wanted us to do. Well, that's the big sucker. It doesn't need to be pretty, just need to test it. Oh, can't support vehicles over 30 tons. Did I not upgrade that? I mustn't have. Upgraded it now. Those sounds, eh? Yeah, I know. So literally all we're doing is we're testing this heat shield right now. For anyone who's watching, you can check out top left corner, Bitter Old Goons, follow, comment, and enter our Christmas PC game giveaways. So all I need to do is right click on this thing, run test. We're done. So that'll give us a little more rep, it should give us access to some better missions. Operational. All they want us to do here is test a Rokomax brand decoupler, so we'll build a vessel really quick that we can just run that test. So literally all it needs to have is a command pod. We'll put on it. I don't even think I have this will be the big one, eh? I don't know if that'll work, but we'll try it. Probably gonna need to have an engine on it. I don't even have a big engine. I'm not too sure how this thing's gonna stand. Completion? Yeah, that gave us completion of that one. So what I'm just trying to do right now is build some reputation. All the RT-18 solid fuel into flight above Kerbal.
Mm-hmm.
Thought we did that. This guy on here, and then I can yeah, let's see what it does. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, now we've got that one. That was less than pretty. Definitely less than pretty. Sorry, just answering my wife. See if that finally got rid of that mission. There we go. Oh, what else have we got? They want us to send them some data from a different biome. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around Kerbin. So that's an easy one that we get quite a bit of rep for. We'll do that. So what we're going to do now is build a vessel and we're going to go north. Actually, that's about the direction that we want to launch. Zoom in while we build this guy. This is just going to be a really quick craft. Parachute on it. I think this time we will put a heat shield on it. Just because we're not limited by parts this time. Actually, I wonder if we have access to the science bay. Science, where, yeah. Materials lab, that's the one. Build on the bottom of that. We'll make it kind of cool looking anyways. These goodies. Put some batteries on it. maybe go with just 3 of these guys. Thing's still gonna open. Distracted. Okay, so fuel tank on this guy. Oh, I don't know what we need. This one here. That might be overkill. Go with this one here. Engine. I'm just having fun with this craft. It's not going to be anything too crazy. That's going to work. We'll throw the Terrier. I like the Terrier. It keeps it nice and stout. Round a coupler. This will be the main engines. Meters per second. Kind of curious as to what kind of thrust we'd have. I don't know. Let's throw these backs on it. Why not? We can, right? That's got it. $3,200 meters. I'm pretty sure that's going to get us into the north. That'll get us into a new biome. Okay, there we go. We don't even really need to go orbital with this flight. We can keep it suborbital. Look at this little tiny thing. Should maybe adjust my chute though, eh? Ain't flying very good, I can tell you that. lost our whole second stage. I'm pretty sure we're not going to make it to another biome. We is online, Trick. You know it. Oh heck, we might be in a different biome way up there. It's not going to be the north, but let's check it out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put out the little legs on this guy. Turn him pro grade. And we'll watch him ride. Hopefully we can get some sort of science out of this. I don't know. We'll see. Watch the little girl come in. Oh, there's some snow there. We may make a new biome. I don't know. Here's our heat shields. That'll help us out. Oh, I guess I should deploy my chute, eh? Ha! This might be some kind of highlands or something like that. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh god. We were in a highlands, alright. We were in a highlands, alright. We're gonna have to change we're gonna have to change the way that height that chute deploys. That's way too low, obviously. Let's change that up to about 1500. That chute may not actually even be enough to stop, to slow the ship down. We may need an engine on that yet too, so I don't know. We'll try this again. This time I'll start angling the ship properly. I'll pay attention to what I'm doing. through the clouds. Pass through the clouds. Hopefully we don't lose our engine again. We did. I'm gonna have to fix that. I mean, we'll still make that Highlands, I'm sure. Okay, we're moving north. We're moving north. I think I'm going to adjust that chute again, maybe to 2,000 meters. Getting cold feet. There we go. Where are we gonna land? Yeah, that's pretty. It's a lot farther this time. I don't know if it's gonna be considered north, but it looks like we'll be right in the mountains. Wondering if I should maybe make that 2,500. I know I'm getting panicky, but better safe than sorry. Let's just start our re-entry here. Clear that mountain range. Little landing feet out. That must have been the engine that you heard blow up. That's better. We may tip over when we land, I don't know. Like we're on a bit of a hill. It gripped pretty good. Mystery goo from the Highlands. Yeah, that's what that is the Highlands. Data from the Highlands. Log temperature from the report from EBA Deb here. Report from aboard our spacecraft. Cover our vessel. So that should complete that biome test or quest. Mission. We should have some extra rep from that and a whole bunch of extra science from doing the experiment. But we're going to beef up the engines and fix that issue that we had and go even further north into the Arctic area. Let's go to mission control and see what else we got here, though. Yeah, I'm not too sure why we didn't get... This should have been completed, and I'm not too sure why it wasn't. I don't know. Let's fix the spacecraft, and then we'll see what... I'm not too sure why... This decoupler is taking the engines out. I wonder if I maybe moved it up higher. Say here. We reattached it here now. Okay, so that should maybe be a little bit better. Again, I'm not too sure why we're losing this. Let's try it like this. Check a message here, guys. Okay, let's launch the sucker again. Hopefully we get a better separation. Yeah, Trick, the bog banner is pretty cool, eh? It's on the side of all of our ships too. Bog. Okay, hopefully this separation is better and we get to keep our other engine. Fingers crossed. I should actually turn the rocket up just to do that. Yeah, that's better. Oh shit. Okay, reverting back to our launch. Screwed that up. Before I launch, I'm just going to run and grab another quick beverage here. Alright, I'm back. Let's get the show on the road. So the problem last time, I didn't have my throttle set, so I was just ejecting engines like you wouldn't believe. Won't make that mistake again. Okay, we saved the engine that time. Howdy, Stormtrooper. Thanks for joining. How are you doing tonight? Okay, and that is where we're gonna sit. Welcome, thanks for joining. We're playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program tonight. We're starting our winter holiday giveaways. We're going to be giving away some PC games to some of our viewers. If you haven't already subscribed, give us a subscribe and we'll get you in the draw. If you have, then, well, you're in it. Right now we're just trying to do a little bit of biome skipping, gather some data and get some reputation and get some better missions. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. You can see the aurora here. We're going to be landing in the area where we can see the aurora borealis, and as anyone who knows some of the bog members knows, Johnny Rockets is a photographer who takes really good pictures of our very own Earth's aurora borealis. Very nice picture. I'm just going to kick that sucker loose. I don't think we need it anymore. The long engine. Better have a look at this parachute and see what it's set for. Crank that pressure up and crank this up to about 1800 should be okay. I didn't think we would generate this much heat. So if you notice what I'm doing, I'm just rotating the craft around so that we don't lose any of our science experiments. We're good now. Be safe to deploy our landing legs. See the northern lights there now? Dancing around. And here we are coming down on the ice. Hopefully we can complete this mission. I don't know why some of my missions aren't completing. Not getting it completed. It says recover the science data, and I did that on our last hop, but it didn't give us the completion. I don't know if I didn't wait long enough for an update, or if we actually have to get out and recover the data ourselves with Jeb. Maybe that's what we need to do. Look at that beautiful northern sky. It reminds me of our home. Cold like here too. Alright, we're coming down for our landing. We should be touching down right away here. It'd be nice level ground here in the ice fields. Boom, there we go. Run our experiments. Crew report. Then we'll EVA Mr. Jeb. I think he has to actually gather the data from these experiments. We'll just walk him around and gather the data. Okay, so we've got all of our data. Over here, we'll do an EVA report. And we might as well plant a flag as well. Site name, Northern Ice Shelf. And we might as well take a picture too. You know, since we're here. Got it. Let's see if we can't get Jeb back up into the spaceship here. Well, if you can jump high enough. Nope. Turn RCS on. I gotta remember what the... Trying to remember what is, can we recover it from here? Oh, I guess we can. Just recover it, and we should have our completion this time around. I didn't look, I should have looked. If not, we'll be going to the South Pole. Well, let's just see. Yeah, it looks like we got it now. Oh, close the materials bay, then try climbing. Okay, I'll try that next time. Thanks for the tip. That's a good tip. Thanks for joining us. We should be able to unlock, we've got some more science, 58. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Yeah, 45. So we can definitely unlock another tier of this stuff, general construction, which is good because this is going to give us the reducer, this adapter, so we can build a pretty good rocket. We should be able to build a rocket good enough to get us to do that moon mission. So we're going to take that. Now I think what we need to do, because we have that one mission to get science data from Kerbin, is we're going to launch our big rocket on trajectory. Should save that. This guy has that. Our notifications are annoying. Not sure what that means. Okay, so we're gonna open up this Fog 4, load up this guy. I'm gonna make an alteration to him. This. Rid of the RCS on this guy for now. Don't need it. We will put a materials bay on it. Launch a lander into Kerbal orbit. Then launch a booster to dock with it. Push the lander towards Moon. Okay. I haven't heard of that method before, but I'll try anything. Throw a materials bay on here. I don't have docking ports yet, and I've never actually successfully docked a ship yet. Our goal tonight was to rendezvous, but I gotta unlock that mission. I had a bit of a slip up with the quick save I loaded, and I couldn't go back to my most recent save, so we were kind of out of luck. So we're just trying to do a couple missions. That would help us kind of unlock that level and get some more reputation to unlock the rendezvous mission again. So what I'm going to try to do right now is I've got a mission that's worth like 5 reputation points, which is pretty decent, and it's to gather some scientific data from around Kerbal. So I'm just going to throw some science experiments onto here, and we'll launch into a north-south orbit and do some science data from one of the poles. It shouldn't take too long. I'd be able to do that pretty quickly. Okay, we've got our science experiments, we've got a heat shield, 3400 dV, that should get us into orbit anyways. Hear what this is telling me I need to do. Boy, you're crazy, David. That sounds like a lot of work. My first lunar lander was just my capsule stage and a couple engines that I landed on. We'll try that right away. I'm just going to try to do this this quick north-south launch into orbit and see if we can't get a stable orbit. I don't know if that's enough DV to get an orbit, proper orbit, but we'll try. And then we'll launch to moon. I'll build a quick moon rocket in the style that I built before. This is moving fast. TWR is probably way too high. Yeah, min-miss is a nice easy one. I didn't know that the jetpack could take you there and back though. That's new. That's a good piece of advice. That makes sense. That makes absolute sense. I'm not too confident in my jetpacking skills yet, though. The plan is to get some science data from orbit around Kerbin right now. So I'm in a north-south orbit. We've got a mission to grab some science data, so that's what we're going to do. We're just circularizing our orbit right now. Which is a north-south orbit. So once we pass over the poles, we're going to grab our science data. Which we've done. So we're going to wait till we are over the pole here. For some reason we've got an untitled spacecraft. We must have left that spacecraft there, so if Jeb is not in the craft, you can't recover the vessel. Didn't know that. We're gonna have to destroy that, because that's gonna annoy me that it's sitting there. So we're just gonna cruise over the north. Yeah, miniaturization, I agree. That is going to be my next node. Okay, here we are over the pole. Let's do some science experiments here. Let's turn the ship prograde first. A little bit easier here. Ooh. Okay, so we can probably kill our orbit now. Doesn't really matter where. Just gonna kill it. Let's have a look at what our periapsis is here. Oh, it's well underground, so we're good. Enjoy the view for a minute. I don't know why this transmitter recover science data from Kerbal quest is not completing for us. Like, I'm thinking that this quest must be bugged. We are in space above Kerbal, and it's not. We've got science data. All right, let's warp time a bit here. The mission is to get science data from around Kerbal, space around Kerbal, which is what we've done. And there isn't, as far as I know, there isn't a requirement for altitude or anything like that. And it's not showing up as completable. Yeah, we're on fire. We'll let her burn for a minute or two. Contract panel. Science data from space around Kerbal. transmit or recover science data from space around Kerbal. Maybe it won't complete till I'm on the ground, I don't know. I mean, I've collected the data from the Material Sciences Bay. And I was definitely above 70. Definitely. I circularized at 75. Supersonic Retro, you know it. Warp time a little bit here, speed this up. Not even too sure where I am. Kind of by the equator. Hey, no problem, David. We all have them. I'll maybe EVA and take a crew report from here, maybe get some more data from it, I don't know. The other one wasn't worth anything, so... Hey, Mr. Here, oh, that's worth a little bit more. The other one wasn't worth anything either, so... Okay. And so yeah, I still don't have a completion, so this has got to be bugged. Let's recover the vessel. And then we'll actually read the dialogue for that mission again. Control active. Oh, it did complete. So it didn't complete till we recovered our vessel, but we got it this time. Do it up, Aaron. I want to see it. I want to see it. So yeah, we did get a completion for that, so that's good. Now my hope was that we could get a rendezvous mission, or we could get we'll take that one. That we would either get a rendezvous or a satellite so we can get more cash, but we still got 226 grand. We are going to go here and we're going to build a lander. No lunar orbit yet. I do have a mission to gather science from lunar orbit. We're going to build a moon rocket right now. So I'm going to build it in the style of the traditional lander that I use. We'll see if we can land. We'll get some data. Well, Yeah, we'll see if we can land. We've got a couple missions to land right now. $360. Well, I might talk to myself a little bit while I figure this out. I don't know if that's going to let me actually decouple anything from that. We're going to try it. I don't think it will. Interior, you say? $325 isn't enough to put me back into orbit and get me home, though, is it? To get a transfer? So 70 kilometers is considered vacuum, I assume, right? So that's 1,336 meters per second. So it's not quite enough. So do I lose my heat shield maybe? If I ditch the heat shield, or go for a smaller one, what happens if I ditch the heat shield altogether? 1,500. You say I need 1.75. That's still not enough. Yes, 3,400 for orbit, I knew that. But this is not going to be enough for ascent. So if I add one to that, where's the fuel? That should allow me to return. We got 1.8 right now in vacuum. We're gonna build the descent stage of the lander. I was kind of wanting to keep this as compact as I could. If actually we go like this. I'll need two. We'll see what I can do with this. Use the Terrier again. So this is going to be my lander stage. Kind of what I wanted to do. Well, it's actually, I think I know what I'm going to do with this stage. We're going to use a... Going to make it too high. We're just going to use one of these guys right here. And we're going to attach our landing legs to this. So we're in a vacuum, it shouldn't be so bad. This may look really odd, but I've seen some pictures on Reddit today. And I kind of like the idea of this. We're going to try it. No promises at all. No promises at all. uglier than sin, but we're gonna try it. Oh yes, you're right about that. They only just cleared at this point. That should do it. Thanks for the tip. Okay, so we want our decoupler there. And we're gonna have our transfer stage here. So we're gonna use these guys. I think we only actually need about 850 meters per second to transfer, but whatever, I'll go with this. And now we want our lift rocket. I think we've already got enough Delta V to get there. But we'll overkill it just so we can get there. I don't even think we have a full-size lift engine put on this thing. Don't. That should get us there, though. That should get us there. So now we're definitely going to need to add some monoprop and need some monoprop and RCS for this old bird. We need 4. Go with 3. Yeah, I know plaintails. Are these not gimbaled, these little guys? 4 of them I should be able to have decent control, I would think. We just need our science. Oh, I forgot my mystery bay. I gotta add that too. Yeah, Terrier doesn't need gimbaling because the reaction wheel inside the command pod though, right? It should be okay. What we do need is our science bay. Don't have that. I think we're going to run this mission without that. Just because this rocket is ridiculously tall as it is. Like, ridiculously tall. Oops. I'll call this one Bog Moonshot 1. We need to add mech jib to this old girl too. Or do that. And we're gonna add some batteries as well too. One. We didn't have enough juice the last time we went to Moon, so we're gonna juice this old girl up. She's uglier than sin, guys, but we'll see if she flies. I didn't even look at my TWRs. Hopefully they're okay. Look at this tin can. She handles like a dream. Holy mackerel. Straight like an arrow. I'm certain we're not going to have nearly enough fuel to get there. Oh God, we got no control now. We are spinning out of control. Ooh-wee. Just go back to vehicle assembly. That was brutal. So I see what you were saying. There's not nearly enough thrust out of that first stage to get me... I should be pretty much out of the atmosphere by the time we get there. That's 2200. I wonder if I were to add a couple of solid solid rocket boosters to that. Let's add 3. Three thumpers. So the thrust from the single is not going to be enough to get me out. We may have to add some extra ones to these guys. Let's see how that does. Limit that a bit. Two. .92. So hopefully the atmosphere is thin enough when these engines run out that we're good to go. Lower the thrust on this guy a bit too. Doesn't need to be as high. Alright, let's try it. Ooh, she's a little top heavy. She's leaning pretty good. Oh, why are those igniting? I didn't want that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just blew up the entire launch pad. The entire launch pad. Yeah. Staging problem. Brutal. Okay, so we want these guys. This guy right here. And we want to crank this up. There we go. Now we've got pretty good TWR. Yeah, that was brutal, Bits. That was brutal. Thanks. Should be better this time around. She is not wanting to lift off. We've got the TWR. I don't know why it's not wanting to lift off. .2? 1.3. We can add more boosters. Maybe not. I can get rid of these guys and add a bunch of more boosters. if I could stick multiple of these guys on. $3.9, eh? Let's go 1.5. We'll swap the swivel for a Reliant, maybe? Just 0.44. I don't know that I'll be high enough this 1.5 after 55 seconds. That's only 1,000 meters. I think it's these tanks. These tanks are too much. Let's try this with smaller tanks. Because I don't have a skipper, right? Like I don't have a skipper. It's 4,900. How much DV did I need? 4,500? That's 5,000. We'll add some other boosters to that. I think that should be good. Let's get some aerodynamics on this old girl. No way, that's flying proper. Go with 3 solids. Put our fins on there. Okay, that should be better. Our solids firing at 1.4. This guy's at 0.96. Should be okay. I should be high enough that that should be okay. 1.2 for that guy. Crank that down a bit. We'll save this guy and we'll launch it. Is she gonna fly? That's the question of the day. spin pretty good, I can tell you that. Put our RCS on, maybe. Oh no, we're not gaining. We are losing. Losing. Big time. Now we're gaining again. Not good. We wasted a whole pile of fuel there. Yeah, we don't have enough TWR. I think that maybe we need to ditch a bit of weight. So if we were to how do we ditch a bunch of weight? Maybe if we sacrifice this fuel tank here for one of the smaller ones, that would work. Try it. We still have 5,700. And that puts our TWR here at exactly 1.0. We should be high enough that we don't lose anything. This sucker is not aerodynamic, even in the least. Oh, we lost the engine. We're toast. I gotta ditch that big fat tank. This big sucker here, it's gotta go. That's the problem. Super top heavy. Super top heavy. So we're gonna have to throw all of our experiments and everything around here. Plan is trying to get to the moon, and I've only got 1 or 2 more tries in me before I shut her down, but let's just get the legs on this thing. I've got two terriers here. gonna try to land. Just gonna try to land. 5400 DV. I don't know if that's enough, but we're gonna try it. Should at least be able to get out of the atmosphere this time around. We'll see. It's pretty rocky. Trying to make a rocket that goes to moon. I think that we gotta have these up a bit higher. Maybe a little bit lower. Try that maybe. Banner with my name. Talk to Johnny Rockets about that. He is a magician.
Boy, you really are 17.
Why do you party?
To get riggedy.
Caraman Joe of Kazakhstan. Thanks for following, bud. Appreciate it. Seems a little bit more stable. The good side of Niagara Falls, you know it. We do have the good side. That's better. Toronto is the city with a giant Space Needle tower. Yes, the CN Tower. Come on, girl, don't do that to me. We botched this launch too. Brutal. Something is not right with this lander. I'm going to leave the VAB for a second and go see if we can find an experimental mission that lets us take a poodle or something with us. More RCS. I didn't even have my RCS on because I didn't want to use my monoprop when I did that. How many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna get rid of this. The hammer. Oh shoot. Field. Back separator. Rescue. Rove Max. Max. Coupler. Come on, there's got to be one that gives me the poodle. Survey, don't want that. Turbofan, don't want that. Spark, want that. Cares about Jarvis. Hydraulic manifold. Turbofan. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Landing gear. Care about that. Lem. All VIPs. Who cares about the VIPs? Radial decouplers. Don't care about that. The flea. Care about that. No, we might as well take it. I don't think I have enough science to learn. Yeah, I mean, I could take aviation and that's going to give me the tail fins. Might as well do it. Give me a sec, guys. My apologies. D-Bag, you know all about the giveaway, my friend. If you give us a follow and leave us a comment, you'll be entered to win a draw. We've got multiple games from Steam to draw for this Christmas season, as well as potentially a Steam gift card as well. We may have some Xbox cards as well, so if you're enjoying what you see, give us a follow and leave us a comment and we'll get you in on the draw for sure. I did. Never mind. Okay, so something is not working right with this rocket. We need to adjust right now. I don't understand. Oh, okay. Oh, that's still only 1,600 meters per second. Wait. The weight just must be so high, maybe? Winner's choice for the gift cards. Steam XBL or PSN. Oh. What I'm seeing is this second stage of my craft is essentially useless at this juncture. It is useless. But I think that this stage here is too heavy and it's overkill. It's probably even overkill for what we got going on. Oh, it's just a single. That's 1,200, so this is probably overkill too. We can probably do without the little tank. Yeah, it's a process, D-bag. It's a process. I don't know if 4 is maybe the right number. Or these guys. Back that. Way too much thrust. Try that, maybe? Bones on these. Need to add our tail fins too, though. Can't forget about those. Give us pretty good control. Try it. No guarantees. This will probably be one of the last attempts of the evening. Getting a little late. For me, anyways. tail fins give way more control. For sure. Way more control. A rocket might bust into a million pieces, but that's where we lost it again last time. It's just not... I should have probably hit the prograde marker last time, but... we just don't have any altitude at all. We should already be transferring to the moon, but we're not even close. We're already starting to burn up here. I've got a few ideas on what I can do to slim the craft down and get a little bit more out of it. We'll try tomorrow. We're already toast there, and we're down to our Terrier. We're only at 31,000. Another failed launch, everybody. I don't even know if we'll make land. Pretty big ocean. Burning up on the way out, never mind. Switch to orbital view. Done. We haven't even reached orbit yet with this junker of a ship. What a junker. Might as well try and make landfall anyways. Aaron, you just got Jet back from his first high moon orbit. Flyby with a crew and EVA report. Not a lot of science, but it's a nice milestone. Hey, I'm glad we got you back into this. That's what makes me happy. And I'm glad you got to do a flyby, because I'll tell you, our night tonight has been garbage. Not good. We're going to ditch this craft here into whatever body of water or land it lands in, and that's where I'm going to shut it down for the night. But we'll enjoy the view for a couple more minutes, and I'm going to go back to the drawing board tomorrow and think up of a new craft. I think our biggest issue is that we don't have advanced or heavy rocketry unlocked, and I kind of need that big poodle engine to do what I want to do. Or I gotta really thin out the craft, which is okay. I can ditch. I mean, I'd be happy to ditch our science recovery bay and all that kind of stuff in the interest of building a rocket to get us there. But that's not going to happen tonight, I don't think. But that's a nice view there. We got the terminus where Kerbin crosses into shadow. I'm going to hide the UI here. We're going to rotate our craft. Oops. The door is up, and we're going to snap a picture of that. That's pretty actually. F1. The lightning strikes going on there. Moon way up there. That's a pretty sight. Snap another screenie. I'm gonna have to get Johnny Rockets to make me some thumbnails for this. Ooh, our apoapsis is like 390,000, 91,000 kilometers, which is probably the highest apoapsis we've had. So I think we're gonna ride that out and maybe do some science and see if we gain anything from that. Or we shut her down. Nice big shadow there, hey? Where'd all of our experiments? Oh, you know what? I ditched them all. This wasn't going to be a successful mission to begin with. Brutal, guys, brutal. Nothing from that. We'll just EVA Jeb real quick here and see if he gets anything from an EVA. Nothing from that. Alright, well, let's go home. Oh, at this point, hit SAS, hit retro. I think we can ditch our engines and our RCS. We don't need that. Probably lower that a bit. 1200 should be good. Then we'll ride it down in. There's a desert there. It would have been nice if we could land in there, because that's a new biome. Mind you, this looks like it's all desert here too. If we can catch that, I don't know that we will. Oh, we might. Looks like we're in some hills. No science, but we can do a report. I think we're going to hit the ground well before our shoots are going. Oh, oh, there they go. Whew. We'll want to warp this for sure because it's going to be a long descent with 2 shoots. So yeah, this looks like a plain or desert or something like that. We should get some science from, or not science, but maybe some science from an EVA here. We'll do a crew report here. Urban's deserts, so that's worth a science and a half. Hardly worth it, but we'll EVA here too. And we'll do this, plant a flag. Urban desert. Turn them around. Pop a screenshot of that. And we will take an EVA report here. Fog flag. That's pretty cool, eh? Go back in, get in, recover this sucker, and shut her down. Yeah, Jebediah is a pretty cute little fella, isn't he? Alright, here we are, Kerbal Space Center, 3.9 science. Whoop-de-friggin-doo. So this is where I'm going to shut her down. Was not a successful night by any sense of the mean, but I'm going to rethink my rocket design. We'll build it again and hopefully make it to the moon. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys watching. Check out our webpage and things like that for some information on how to join or to enter our winter giveaways, our Christmas giveaways. We're going to be giving away some games on Steam as well as some gift cards for Winner's Choice, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, or Steam. Until next time, thanks for watching. Tune in to some of our other members streaming everything that you like to watch, from retro gaming, new games, FPS, RPGs and Sims, all that kind of stuff, PUBG. Thanks again, and have a great evening.